All right, guys. So welcome back to season one of episode four, and we are here on our second topic. Now, this second topic, let me go ahead and do a little reveal. I don't know if the guys have noticed, maybe if they looked at my other camera, but I don't know if they've noticed. But your boy Bogy is looking a little cool right now, a little funky right now. Maybe a little villainish. I think I would make a
I
very
don't see
good
it.
villain at in a movie. So how you guys like the bogey mohawk?
Okay,
Looking okay?
sure.
Wow,
Like,
I was
I
expecting
like
more
it.
reaction.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Do you want me to tie?
I see.
all right, you
maybe
know what?
something like
You
that.
That's
should
why I
dye it a
need.
different color.
Look, that's why I needed JFEW on this episode, man, because he would have been trying to turn me up and saying a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
No, we're not like that.
Hey man,
All right.
I pity the fool.
There you go. Hey, JFU, man, I miss you, man. I really needed you here so you can start, opening up the floodgates of sarcasm. Anyway, so in this topic here, I am going to present Bogey's top 10 action movie stars of all time.
Right.
All right, so I think the crew here, we definitely have great experience growing up with 80s and 90s and 2000s of amazing movies that have been out there, blockbusters. But I don't know. I'm sorry to say, but I think there's a little lackluster recently these last few decades. Uh, I grew up where the 80s and 90s, it was just so many blockbuster movies, and a blockbuster movie meant something huge, red carpet, lights lighting up the moon. It was an amazing moment when a movie came out, and you knew some of these actors were going to go ahead and give us their best. So first, I want to start off with a little humor. So I got a joke for you guys. Are you guys ready for this?
Go
Oh
for it.
yeah.
So what do you get when you put the biggest action movie stars of all time together in a room and set a timer? 3, 2, 1, and then blow up the whole room? What do you get?
Showgirls.
Wait, I know the name of that movie. I know. Wait.
Wait, you put
Eggs.
all the extras
Give
in
it-
one room and blow it up?
Eggs.
To blow it up, or just mean just have all of them?
When you get all of the biggest action movie stars of
the-
all time in one room and then
forget
you
the name of the movie
blow
now.
it up.
The Expendables?
Expendables.
Eggs.
There you go.
But I don't remember them
You
getting all
get
blown up.
Not getting blown up, but
You get Expendables. That's right. Very good.
Expendables is
Now let
great
me give you guys a little bit information on the franchise of the Expendables, which you know what is a really great concept that we've had, and the movies that came out. The first one was 2010, 2012, and 2014, and of course the main protagonist there was Sylvester Stallone. And then I'm gonna go down the list of a lot of the other big movie stars. But you know what? This was just amazing to, especially for the crowd here and younger crowd. Hopefully you guys look it up. But to see Jason Statham, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, Steve Austin, Terry Crews, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Mickey Rourke, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Harrison Ford, Chuck Norris, Mel Gibson, Antonio Banderas, Wesley Snipes, and so many other guys in one franchise.
yeah.
That is awesome. So, what thoughts do you guys have about the Expendables and these major action movie stars being put in these three movies so far for us to watch together with this nostalgia and of experience that we have?
They're one of my favorites. Favorite trilogies, yeah. I mean, when I first saw the what do you call those? The cutout cardboards in the movie theater of the very first one with them all standing there.
2010.
I said it's going to be sick. And I like how they add people to the storyline as it went through.
Yeah.
You know, each one, and then even bringing in new people like Ronda Rousey was in it in the last one. You know, and some of the others. So you know, it was good. There's a picture floating around the internet that they took where it has all the action heroes in one room, and they're all sitting on different furniture and stuff like that. And yeah, no, really good. I love all of them. I think they're great.
Yeah, I haven't seen part 3. I remember seeing 1 and 2. I didn't know there was a part 3, but now I'm gonna have to watch it. And I remember in part 2 was awesome because when Chuck Norris came up, he actually made a Chuck Norris joke, and it was hilarious.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, they did it.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
All right, JMoody.
Yes.
Did you get to watch any of the Expendable movies of the franchise?
Oh, I did. I watched the first one and the second one, and obviously, I can't put my finger on which one was better. I think they were all done equally. It was just amazing. They kept bringing in more actors, and just couldn't. You couldn't beat the first one, but you couldn't beat the second one, and you definitely couldn't beat the third one. It just kept getting better and better. So,
yeah, wasn't the third one was the second one or the third one with Wesley Snipes where they break him out?
So Wesley Snipes was in the third one.
The third one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I would have to say for movie buffs and you're growing up in the 80s and 90s, I think we can all appreciate most of these, pretty much all of them here that I've mentioned. Shy of maybe like Terry Crews or Steve Austin or Randy Couture, which kind of came from different other sports mediums. But, the big guys, I mean, when we're talking about Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jet Li, I mean, Jean-Claude Van Damme, those are the big action movie stars that, we grew up with. So, I believe Sylvester Stallone, had a hand in this and spearheaded this type of project. And, someone as powerful as him was able to put, together this particular franchise. And so there's supposed to be an Expendables 4. Now, I try looking up as much information as I can. And there was really first of all, there's no set date of a release. One of the latest information I've seen on it is that they're hoping that by 2022 they have a trailer, and they're hoping by the time they have that. But there's also mentions that Sylvester Stallone is not signing up for it. And because he's not, when Arnold Schwarzenegger was asked, Arnold Schwarzenegger said, if Sylvester Stallone is not going to be in it, then I'm not going to be part of that. But there are a lot of the other, large action movie superstars that are going to be in that, signing up for that fourth part of the Expendables. So let's see what happens. I mean, again, there's nothing set in stone yet. But let's hope that they do have something, because again, for the old school people, for us is nostalgia to see a lot of these amazing guys.
They'll probably add Steven Seagal.
I don't want to see it. If
what?
If Stallone's not in it, because I'm pretty sure Stallone wrote the first 3, which played off the fact that the 3 of them, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Stallone at the time had just bought into Planet Hollywood also, which is why that scene in the beginning of the first one in the church is epic, because in the backstory of the 3 of them owning Planet Hollywood. So I'm pretty sure he wrote the first 3. So if he's not in it, he didn't write it, and it's not going to play off the same chemistry as they did. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about it.
Hess, I like your thinking, man. All right, so you're gonna have to be our liaison to Hollywood, because you definitely have the insight on how things are done. Good job, man. All right, guys. So I'm going to come up with the second part of this topic here. So I am going to go ahead and share with you guys my Bogy's biggest action movie stars of all time.
One second, because you told me to tell you. I just hit 24 hours fast.
All right.
Now you need to eat something on camera.
No, I'm doing it until tomorrow afternoon. So I want to do a little more than 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just to let you guys know real quick, right now, Ghostbusters Chris has hit 24 hours of fasting. Now, if you guys watched the last episode that we were talking about fasting, which JMoody went ahead and shared with us, fasting is, is something that is very near and dear to myself. So, GB, congratulations for hitting that 24. I know it's not easy. A lot of people think that is impossible, but it's mind over matter. So, great job on doing that, man. How are you feeling right now at this point?
A little hungry, but no, I feel good. I feel actually more energy than when I normally eat, but yeah, I feel clean. Okay. I feel nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. And just curious to know what is your goal? What is your end goal on the number of hours?
Right now, I mean, just until tomorrow afternoon, just to have a little bit more than 24 hours. So because the 24 hours to hit autophagy, and that's what I really want to do it for. So that's why I'm doing it. And then I'll probably end up going to the most 2 days, 1 day I'll do it. But I'm gonna start in intermittent fasting. So I'm gonna start doing that. It's good for your health, you know.
Big time. All right, brother. I really commend you, man, and keep on going strong, man. You know you got support right here.
I feel bad for that block of tofu tomorrow. I really do.
Well, it's not gonna be tofu, but yeah.
Hey, whatever that tofu was, I think Hess already ate it like 10 hours ago, so it's already done.
I eat meat.
Oh, yes, you do. All right. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and present to you Bogy's biggest action movie stars of all time, my top 10 pick. So, and listen, gentlemen, as you guys are listening to my top picks, I want you guys to start, putting together your picks so you can share with all of us. All right. So coming in at number 10, I have. Oh, and I just want to give a little definition. So my Bogy movie watching experience since the 1980s of actors and movies that have taken me to realities of over-the-top action that have left me with great memories and wanting to see more is the picks that I'm giving you guys right now. So I know everyone has their different ways of seeing things and experiencing, but these are the ones that affected me as my top 10. So beginning with top number 10 is Will Smith. You guys know him with Bad Boys and Men in Black. He has done a very superb job, and of course many other movies. And has definitely brought in some box office money. At number 9, Jackie Chan. That's right. Rush Hour, Rumble in the Bronx. He's been acting since the 60s, but he definitely cemented his place here in Hollywood in America, and he's definitely impacted what we have seen and what we have enjoyed. At number 8, Harrison Ford. Who can forget Raiders of the Lost Ark? Who can forget Han Solo in Star Wars? So, he definitely, aside from that, he has many other movies that has definitely had a great impact. At number 7, Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible franchise. You can watch every movie and it's just impactful. Of course, Top Gun, which was one of his more revealing roles. And that was an amazing movie, and I can't wait to see, I guess they're calling it Top Gun 2. So this is, decades actually later. At number 6, Keanu Reeves. The Matrix.
Good pick.
Who does not enjoy and have not seen The Matrix? If you have not, shame on you. Go look it up.
Or the John Wick movies, which are they're badass.
that is my next pick there, because if you haven't seen in between all the movies from The Matrix till now, John Wick franchise is kick ass. So, he definitely has reinvented himself and, really has done an amazing job. And just watching those movies, you can tell that he went through a lot physically and mentally to be able to bring on a lot of those action sequences. At number 5, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Come on.
Yeah.
If you don't have him on your list, damn. So you have to remember him from Bloodsport.
Oh yeah.
Many other movies, but one of them that I really enjoyed, because I'm kind of like a Back to the Future kind of buff, Time Machine and all that, but I really enjoyed Time Cop. So if you haven't seen it, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Time Cop was a really great movie. At number 4, kind of recent, few years going back, The Rock. All right, Dwayne Johnson. He has been hitting it hard. One of the top Hollywood actors being paid. Of course, being in franchises like Fast and Furious, G.I. Joe, and many more. He's just beginning. Young guy, he's going to be going on for a few decades. At number 3, let's go a little old school. Bruce Willis. Who can forget Die Hard, that franchise? And he has revisited after 10 years. And, he's come out with about 5 movies of the Die Hard franchise. And you know what? Each one of them looks as impactful as the last one. Another movie that he did, 16 Blocks. If you haven't seen it, you have to check it out. And you know what? This guy is just nonstop. He just continues. He had
Uh-oh.
Number 2.
He's all right.
Sylvester Stallone.
Got the backup camera.
Huh?
Yeah.
You froze for a minute there on your camera, but your backup camera was going on, so you're
Oh,
right.
good. Okay. All right. Hey, I guess it's important to have the backup camera. As long as you can see, the Bogy Mohawk is all good. All right, guys. So at number 2, I got Sylvester Stallone. All I'm going to say is Rambo, Rocky. That's it. That's all you need to know. Even if the rest of his movies were flops, this right here cements him as one of the biggest action movie stars of all time. One of the action movie stars of all time. But he has done many other movies that are definitely impactful. I mean, he has a great Cobra. He has a great Hollywood name, and anything he touches pretty much turns to gold. And previously, we were talking about the Expendables. I mean, very enjoyable. Most of the guys on the list that I just mentioned right now are in there, and so many more. Now, before I go to my top pick, my number 1, I got some honorable mentions. And listen, guys, we can go ahead and talk about this for hours and have top 50 action movie stars and go on forever. But we don't have that kind of time. But right now, let's go on the honorable mentions that have not made my top 10 lists. So starting off with Vin Diesel. All right. We got Vin Diesel with that Fast and Furious. We got Liam Neeson. All right. Liam Neeson has done a lot of great movies. He comes out of nowhere with these great, impactful, dramatic, action-filled movies. Chuck Norris. Yeah. Come on. I don't need to say more. Now, I know he might not be recent, but you need to go ahead and check out what he has done in the 70s and 80s, when he was that big-time action movie star. We got Wesley Snipes. Look him up. Google. He got some really great movies, and actually he has one where he goes up against Sylvester Stallone. Clint Eastwood. If you want to go back, hey, you feeling lucky? So, we got Clint Eastwood. He is definitely a classic from doing cowboy movies to, recent, Detective Dirty Harry. Then we got number 5, going to Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, well, again, honorable mention. Yeah, he was definitely most notable in Rocky movie as one of the protagonists and boxing arch rivals of Rocky, and he did a great job in that, and he's done quite a few movies.
Yeah, he should have played Guile for the Street Fighter movie, though. He was the perfect fit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Then at number 4, I got Mel Gibson. Hey, don't forget about Mel Gibson. Lethal Weapon franchise, huge. All right, we're talking about 80s, 90s. I mean, that was one of the biggest franchises going. He also did Mad Max. At number 3, Jet Li. Now he is known, in outside of America, but coming within Hollywood, he definitely has done a lot of impactful movies and definitely a big action movie star. At number 2, Steven Seagal. Again, Google. He's done a lot of great movies, a lot of action-packed movies, a lot of martial arts. So check him out. And at number 1 of my most honorable mentions, Matt Damon. So you guys know about Matt Damon, right? What do you know him for?
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11, but Jason Bourne.
Yeah, Bourne.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I had top 10. I couldn't fit him in, but he is definitely there. The Jason Bourne franchise, man, what a heck of a story. And the action that he portrays in there, top notch. All right, guys, so those are my honorable mentions. And let's go ahead and go to my number 1 pick, which I think a lot of you would know. And I'll give you an opportunity. Who do you think it is?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes, very tied. I mean, close. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone battling blockbuster movies, 80s and 90s. They hated themselves, but they also liked themselves, and they kind of pushed themselves. They pushed each other to better themselves. So Arnold Schwarzenegger is my number 1 pick. Terminator, Predator, Commando, Total Recall, Google, everything.
Kindergarten Cop.
And more. Huh?
Kindergarten Cop.
Hey, one of my favorites.
Not one of the movies that I'm looking at.
One of the favorites that I had with him was actually Twins.
All right, I think you guys are off topic. Let's continue on topic. So that is my number 1 pick. So this is Bogy's top 10 action movie stars of all time. Again, it is my list. From my experience, I think we have similar experience of 80s and 90s. And these guys have definitely, put me to that next level of having imagination and always looking forward to watching another great movie. So, for you guys, opening the forum here, what would you say? Who are your top 3 or 5 action movie stars of all time? Which ones of those really stood out to you in your lifetime?
I want to say one thing, though. The reason I keep putting this game up right here, Contra, is because the artwork was literally taken from the movie Predator, and both of those images are of Arnold Schwarzenegger in
and
Predator.
Sylvester Stallone.
No, it looks like Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, yeah,
both those images were actually taken from Predator of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nice.
See,
right.
That's awesome.
I'm going to take out Matt Damon from your list.
No. That was an honorable mention.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, he did Bourne. Okay. But I think growing up by then, I think you left out Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
I mean, Travolta for, Broken Arrow.
Sure.
Both of them for Face Off.
Broken Arrow. That was a good one.
I think
Face Off was
yeah.
good.
And I don't think Dolph Lundgren gets enough credit because don't forget he did movies like Red Heat before he was doing Rocky. So
yeah,
a lot of those guys.
He did I forgot what the name of the movie, but he did a movie with Brandon Lee.
Yeah, and here's my problem with the Bournes. They were good until they started swapping people out. When they have Matt Damon as Jason Bourne, wasn't there a Bourne Supremacy or something where it was a different guy?
Yeah. I'm talking about
I know what you're talking about. I'm just throwing shit out there. It's good.
Yeah.
No, you had a good list. You named them all. I mean, it's a decent list. I mean, come on, we all have our favorite guys. You know what I mean? You're right. Stallone and Schwarzenegger at the top. You know, Bruce right there with them. It was just a great. You had great movies coming out back then. Now they're just kind of falling off. You know, G.I. Joe with Dwayne, I would give him more credit for the Tower movie, or
yeah, that was great.
What's the one he just did too, where the I just watched it too. It's not the Tower, but it's the one where it was like the flood happens and he's saving people from the buildings in the boat. It's like a tidal wave comes. I gotta look it up. That was good. Rampage, he was great in Rampage.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, Rock's really coming along. I mean, and the cool thing that I like about these guys coming in, like, you know, they have money invested in that Fast and Furious franchise. You know, so him, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel was great. He's always played the antagonist. If you look at movies like Knockaround Guys, where it's the five of them, you know, and he's the tough guy.
Yeah.
But they all have money invested in these franchises, so they're going to put their all into it because their money's in there. So you look at the Expendables, like we talked about. Sylvester Stallone's got names on it. You look at the Fast and Furious. I mean, we're still waiting for 2 years now for F9 to come out. You remember that they hinted to it. It was shot. It was supposed to be released, and then the pandemic hit. You know what I mean? So I can't wait for that to come out. And I saw things on YouTube about the Expendables 4, like fan-made trailers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, great list. And
thank you.
You know,
I did a lot of research, and I know we grew up in a similar time, so I was pretty sure that, you know, at least 80 to 90% of whatever I shared was going to be, you know, the regular macho, masculine, growing up with the media of Hollywood blockbusters. I mean, we were pretty much all affected by, you know, similar experiences from these amazing actors and their characters that they brought forth.
And their movies were grimy back then. They were more gritty. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't as CGI as it is now. Like it was more.
That's a great point.
They were crawling through the mud in Terminator or Commando or Predator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, I mean, and Jesse the Body. I mean, come on, how could you go wrong with that? You know.
Jesse the Body.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of male action stars. I know there's a few female ones. I mean, in the 90s, it was like a lot of cheap martial art flicks, and I remember Cynthia Rothrock beating all these guys up and everything like that. Michelle Yeoh and stuff like that too.
That.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, as Wonder Woman, trying to do some stuff, and hopefully we'll get more action movies with male and female.
One person I would mention is Kurt Russell. He should be honorable mention. I mean, Escape from LA, Escape from come on, Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt was the man back there as well. You know what I mean? So,
and Bruce Lee, can't forget him too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for a quick disclaimer, there's list of top 50, and you guys just mentioned a few that are definitely in that list of 22, 25, 30. But I wanted to put Bruce Lee on my list, but I was looking for the impactful ones. You know, unfortunately, you know, his life was cut short, so he made a certain amount of movies. But if he would have continued, if he would have continued living, I know he would have been, you know, that Jackie Chan or that Jet Li of action movie stars. So, but I mean, whatever legacy Bruce Lee left behind, it was definitely freaking amazing. That, you know, that small
a little bit, No, I know that's why he wasn't on the list. It's like his son too. His son's life was also cut short, and he was doing some martial art flicks. That's why I mentioned he was with Dolph Lundgren in that one movie. I think it was Rapid Fire. I think I forget which movie it was.
The Crow.
But he would have done more action flicks and probably become an action star too.
Big time.
Yeah, he died in The Crow, and then what they did was they actually which, if you think about it, in the movie business was phenomenal. They took scenes of him that they've already shot. Like there's a scene of him walking down the hallway, but he's not really there. He's already passed by then. They cut the scene from him walking down the alley and put him in the hallway. So he's shot this one scene, they put him in two. So that's what people don't understand. Like, you know, they didn't have that. They were coming up with gimmicks and tools back then. And these guys that were the action heroes, they had to act through all that. So that makes them even more of an action hero than they are now, you know. So kudos for them, you know. And I think, you know, one show I'm going to do my top 10 like Samurai Sunday movies.
Nice.
I'm a big Samurai Sunday movie fan. You know, when it comes to, like, you know, the flying guillotines and the 36 chambers of Shaolin. You can't.
Oh my God, you're talking about Saturday evening Kung Fu movies, Channel 5.
The Shaw Brothers, man. The Shaw
Brothers.
Oh my
gosh.
I will make.
Yeah, man. We got to talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you think Wu-Tang got their stuff from?
Exactly. Yes. And they're all over Netflix too. I watch them at least once a month. I'll have a Shaw brother and that was what we used to make jokes about. Like, if you saw Rumble in the Bronx,
that was great.
But if you ever watch the outtakes, you would definitely not want to be in a Jackie Chan movie. Every stuntman looks like they got hurt in that movie. Like, they were flying off the motorcycles.
That's the school that he went to. Is all about stunts and stuff. And it's like, yo, he hurt himself so many times. This is just some crazy, you know, stuff that he does. It's just like, it's amazing when you watch it, but it's like when you see it being done, it's like, all the mistakes, and all the time he hurts himself, and
he busted his ankle in Rumble in the Bronx jumping onto the hovercraft. You know, JMoody, I don't know if you understand the concept, but it's a talk show.
Well, actually, I was about to mention. I mean, you know, before JMoody says anything, because I think I understand what's going on here. In the last 10 minutes, none of you gentlemen have mentioned Keanu Reeves or Neo, so I think
you did.
JMoody is getting really pissed off, and he looks like he's about to do some damage to the reality your computers, because he needs to hear something about the Matrix. So you guys have pissed him off. So JMoody, the mic is yours.
I was thinking, you know, I know he's kind of, you know, from kind of English, but, like, you know, we got like Michael Caine.
Oh,
you know,
that's right. He did this.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes. Oh,
we got Christian Bale, Anthony Hopkins, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Top 50. Top 50.
Wow. I mean, we could even go back.
I'm trying to think of what action film Michael Caine was in.
Italian Job. That was like one of the very first ones.
Didn't he die in the beginning?
Michael Caine?
Yeah. Wasn't he the daughter that killed the father, and then Matt Damon went out to revenge him?
Oh, we're talking about the movie that was from like 1962.
Oh, okay. Well then, you got me on that one. Yeah, you got me on that one.
All right, so JMoody, so what do you have? Because it seems that you have a little bit of secret information there of a lot of others amazing super action stars.
Yeah.
Oh man, Gene Hackman,
yes.
Gregory Peck. You know, I know he passed away, but Robin Williams was. He wasn't like an action figure hero, but like Miss Doubtfire. You know, kind of more like comedy.
Okay, yeah, humor. Okay,
humor. Clark Gable. You know,
Clark Gable. I was gonna say, bring it back. Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn was a huge action. Really all his Pirates movie. Yeah.
We got Harrison Ford. What you already mentioned Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely I tried to look up for that affected action movie stars, and of course there were quite a few that kind of dabbled a little bit in that, but maybe they were not the full blown Sylvester Stallone Arnold Schwarzenegger or Bruce Willis type. But you know, I mean, a lot of actors have, you know, dabbled a little bit in action and a little bit in other things like, you know, drama or romance or comedy or humor. But yeah, so hopefully, my list, you know, has touched the nerve for you guys.
I gotta say, John Wayne, come on.
Yeah, for sure. Action movie star.
Western, but action.
Biggest in his time.
There's action westerns, there's drama western. I mean, just the movies that we mentioned, like Schwarzenegger and Stallone, those are full-blown shoot 'em up action movies. But then you have, you know, like you mentioned your other Italian Job. That's an action movie in itself. Fast and Furious is an action movie. It's all different genres, you know. Just like you said, romance. The first thing I think of is Romancing the Stone with Kirk Douglas or Michael Douglas. I mean, those were great, you know what I mean? So, well, good topic. You know,
what about James Earl Jones?
Darth Vader, absolutely. Star Wars.
Absolutely.
You know.
One of the
But no,
Star Wars episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
He was Darth and all,
yeah.
Yeah, well, when I looked up Harrison Ford, they did have a mention of him in, you know, for his role of Han Solo in Star Wars. And of course, you know, even though Star Wars has an array of major, you know, roles and major actors, but yeah, definitely his part was, you know, of action. I mean, Star Wars is not only a you know, melodrama, you know, soap operatic, you know, type movie, but you know, there's a lot of action in it. So yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, he's part of that. So Harrison Ford definitely is made my list.
He's been doing action movies most of his life. You know, he's all of them. I mean, it's really good. It's a good list. You get a good topic. I was trying to hold myself back from cheering for each one. I didn't want to hold up your list. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
You know, because I was like, oh, he mentioned this. Well, I want to say that, and I didn't. So, but well done. It opens up to, you know, new ideas for different topics. You know?
Oh, for sure, man.
So,
all right, guys. So, does anybody have any last words on this particular topic of Bogy's top 10 movie action stars of all time?
You know what's great about movie action stars? That you can find their pictures online and send them over to supercoolprints.com, and our friends over there can print them on anything you want, from doggy t-shirts to socks to t-shirts, hats, mugs. You name it, they can print it. So take your favorite action star and send them over to supercoolprints.com. Enter in the discount code TCA10 and get 10% off your order.
That's right. And TCA, the CREW After Hours, making that possible.
Right. Big shout out to Eric, Super Cool Prints.
All right. So, guys, this is the end of this second topic. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. We have Hess extremely happy doing his wave. Yes. So, again, this was Bogy's top 10 action movie stars of all times. All right, so we've come to that end portion where we're going to have our closeout and our shout-outs. So, let's go ahead. GB, do you have any shout-outs, closeouts, anything you want to share with us?
At the moment, not yet, but maybe in the future I'm gonna have something. I'm still working on something right now.
All right. Hey, listen, I know you're working on that fasting, man. So that's definitely something that you need to close us out with, and let us know how that is going. All right.
What's her name? What's her name?
The one you're working on. I think her name is Miss Fasting. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, it's always a woman.
All right, so Hess, talk to us. What do you got going on? Talk about some of your products. And listen, I need to get my cup because, you know, I got this thing right here. And you know what? I wanted to have the T.C.A. logo right on there. So talk to us. What is it that you do?
We got you up there, right? Yeah, so we just got some keychains done. Working on some tumblers. So yeah, hit us up at thldesigns.com. Send me a DM. Let me know what you're looking for, and we'll customize something for you, whether it be a wine glass or a tumbler or a coffee mug, t-shirt, you name it, we'll get it done. So that's what we got going on there.
All right.
I'm done. So go to the next guy.
Okay, so Neo's cousin. So what do you have going on? What do you want to share? Significant others, things, projects that are going on. And of course, let's give a little secret aside from, you trying to hide from what we talked about, the IRS, your wife, or, somebody on the street. What do you have going on in your life that you can share with us?
Well, I'm currently working on finishing out my album here in the next couple of months.
Ooh, an
less
album?
than that.
Whoa, mind blown.
What genre of music? What is it that you work on?
Well, right now it's kind of like it's very pop rock. I do have some EDM and some dance music. Actually, on the 17th of this month, which would be a Wednesday, there's a radio station that's going to be interviewing and performing one of my songs, Johnny's Bar.
Yes.
What radio station?
That would be
so I can help you out with that. It is www.tripleThreatFMradio.com.
You heard it.
Yeah, they
we'll put the link in the description.
Contacted me, so I didn't have my info in front of me.
That's
no
okay.
problem.
That's okay. Bogy's going to charge you for that, though. He has like a management fee.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's great. So yeah, we'll make sure we put the link down, and it's going to be on the 17th.
Yep. And it's going to be but again, I'd have to look at the time, but
that's all right. We'll put it out there.
Well, I can help you with that. So March 17, 2021, Wednesday, for St. Patrick's Day, you're all invited to Johnny's Bar Zoom party from 7 to 8 p.m. It's going to be live with JMoody and DJ Wonderican. It's going to be a Zoom link that you can find on TripleThreatFMradio.com.
We'll make sure we put it in the description to promote our boy JMoody over there. Yeah,
that's right.
That's great. That's cool.
Wonderican.
So I can't wait to hear it, man. And can you share a little bit, being that this is your first official episode as part of the CREW After Hours, what type of singer are you and how long have you been doing this? So our studio audience, kind of has a little more handle on JMoody.
Oh, well, I specialize in rock and roll, but recent years I've been trying to be a little more eclectic, kind of broaden my style a little bit, kind of go into like urban rocks and kind of more like dance music, stuff like that. So I do also have a song with a rap artist, Pearl Gate.
Nice.
Is his name, and that's another song we're going to be releasing here soon. I believe it's going to be out in the next couple of days. It's called Far Away, and it will be available.
Awesome. That means it should go out before this video goes up. So if you're watching this video, you should be able to search it by the time you see this video. So good job there. That's awesome. Do you do weddings?
All right. That's right. And just to share with, just to piggyback on what Hess just mentioned, we are going to be changing our premiere day. Normally we have been doing the first 3 episodes, YouTube premiering it Sundays at 9 p.m. But we went ahead and, kind of talked to management, which is pretty much all of us here. And we decided that, you know what, we're going to make our YouTube premiere of these episodes a little more exciting. So, starting with this episode here, it will be released on Fridays at 9 p.m. That's right. Normally we get together Saturday night. And this is when we, the best time for us to do whatever we need to do with these episodes. But we will be premiering them the following Friday. So, guys, go ahead and get ready to start your, pop your popcorn, get your beers, get your sodas, whatever you need, and start off the weekend right with the CREW After Hours. Yes. Fridays at 9 p.m. And not only are we going to have our topics, right? Topic 1 and topic 2, but stay tuned for the pre-show and the after show. You never know what we might be talking about before the actual topics come forth. So stay tuned for that. And again, you can find us on YouTube. Just type in the CREW After Hours. And still, After Hours, spell it as one word. Also on Facebook, same thing. The CREW After Hours. Go on there and check us out. Click like, become a member, leave your comments. We're just having fun. A bunch of fellas right here. You can see how happy we are. Even though some are hiding with sunglasses because they think that, they're not going to be able to be in part 5 of The Matrix. But we're really having a good time with this.
Yes.
All right. So I am going to give my portion of closeout and shout-outs. So I would like to share, and this is a topic that we have covered here and that GB has kind of touched on earlier on today. I also do fasting. And yesterday I finished one of my fastings, which I started Monday at 6 p.m., finished it yesterday, Friday at 2 p.m. I did 92 hours of fasting, and I was able to break a new low of my weight, and I reached 216 pounds. So,
good job.
Very good.
For me. And I'm just keeping on going, and I've been doing this for about 5 months. Another shout out. I want to give some shout outs to some of the viewers, some of the members that have been watching our YouTube episodes. So in episode 1, I want to give a shout out to the Retro Grab Bag Show, Vincent. He left a comment for us. That was amazing. Thank you so much. You need to catch him. Just type in the Retro Grab Show, and you will find him and the videos that he does. And he is he's part of the T.C.A. crew, the Gamers Attic, and also the CREW After Hours. So we should be having him in one of these episodes. Now in episode 2, we had 24/7 Lou. Now, we had a 3-part video. So he made a comment on the first part of it asking, are you guys wearing pants?
Yes.
That was his comment.
Yes.
Then in the part 2 of our video, he left a comment saying, love the topics, but really, I'm asking for a friend. Are you guys wearing pants, socks, shoes? Excellent show. So that was his second comment on our second topic. Then he came on a third topic, and his comment was, love the show, but really, is anyone there wearing pants? I don't know what his infatuation is. Let me stand up real quick. Yeah, it looks like I'm wearing pants. Or actually, you can call it shorts. But to answer your question, 24/7 Lou, yes, we are. And actually, 24/7 Lou is a very integral part of our group. We started previous shows together. The first one was the FEW show, and then he was also part of the TGA, the Gamers Attic show. So you can check him out. If you go to YouTube and type in the FEW show, he does a really great wrestling podcast with Rick Hard and Tomb. the one-man band. So check them out. Now, let's go to episode 3 of T.C.A. In episode 3, a shout out to the Monkey Bros. Now, they didn't leave a comment, but when it went live, we premiered it live Sunday night at 9 p.m. The Monkey Bros, they left a few comments on there, so that was really cool. So shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
And, oh, that was you?
No, I don't know. I'm saying thank you to the Monkey Bros.
Yes. Thank you to the Monkey Bros.
Oh, what's a name? I don't come up with cool names like that.
All right. Well, I don't know. And you know what? I kind of want to shout you out here, Hess, because you have some subtle sarcasm that seemingly sometimes we catch or we don't catch. Now, it was very intriguing to hear you asking GB, hey, have you been watching, the TCA episodes? GB said, yeah, I've watched, the first one twice and probably the other ones a few times. And I will share, I've been watching our episodes a few times also. Now, in the last episode, if you go to 11 minutes and 46 seconds,
oh my God,
we're talking about, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm putting you out there right now, Mr. Hess, you know what? We might have to call you Mr. Sarcasm. So
you got it down to the minute.
Sergeant Sarcasm.
Yeah. 11 minutes and 46 seconds. We were talking about fasting, and you were talking about intermediate fasting and extended fasting.
Yes.
And then you came in. You threw us off because at that moment I really didn't catch it. It went over my head. Even if I would have had an afro, it would have gone over my afro. You said, yeah. And don't quote me, but you said something like, yeah, well, I fast too. I do a lot of that. I do it, I wake up and then I eat like at 8, and then, I don't eat till again at 11. And then, I take a break and I don't eat again till like 2 or 3. And, but yeah, I do fasting. I do like a lot of fasting. But I can't be eating all the time. So yeah, I also do some kind of fasting. And I kind of answered like a dumb fool. I kind of answered you like, yeah, okay, that's kind of, but yeah. So I just want to point out because, guys, you got to watch out for Hess. He has some, underground sarcasm that if you're not listening, you will catch it later on if you do watch, and it is very funny. So great job there, Hess, on that catching us off guard there. That was extremely funny. So you guys need to check it out because he did it with a straight face.
I can only do it once.
There he goes. You see that laughter right there is that he got caught out there. But I've been watching our episodes. I've been watching our episodes a few times. Yeah. To look for improvements and how we're doing and trying again like this episode here, we definitely have a different format and look, so we would like to see if this is something that we can use going on forward, and we'll see.
Yeah, leave a comment if you like this better than the everybody on the screen at the same time. Let us know because we don't know what we're doing. So,
so why do
you said that before too? Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. We're just talking here. I mean, we kind of know what we're doing. We're just, doing a free flow. That's all.
What's up, Moody?
So why do bees have sticky hair?
What?
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Yep.
Because they don't know how to comb it?
Almost. Because they use honeycombs.
Okay. I think it's time for our outro.
Yeah, I think he's trying to end us. Okay, so gentlemen, any last words before we go ahead and close this out?
Yes. So you were talking about wrestling and the few. I'll put the link in the description. Warrior Breed Wrestling has an event coming up this month. I believe it's 320 at the, I forgot the Post 92, I believe. I'll put the link to the description of their website. Make sure you guys check them out, get tickets, and go check them and see them. It's a good show.
All right. Sounds good. Gentlemen, GB, JMoody. All right.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Man,
said
get
all
that
at
says
once,
it
I don't
all.
know what you wanted to say.
Man, a few words.
Yeah, well, still single. Okay, lady.
Hey,
That's it.
that was probably one of the most important statements of tonight. Yes, GB is available, and it includes everything behind him. So if you have 3 pretty friends, you guys, all 5 of you, will have a great time.
That's it. That's our next promotion. A date with GB, you get 10% off the dinner bill.
All right, guys. All right, so thank you so much, Ghostbusters Chris.
Later, guys. Have a good night.
All right, and Sgt Hess.
See you next week.
And our latest member, JMoody in the house.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one.
All right. And this is your man, Bogy. Really had a great time. Thank you guys so much. Remember, we are premiering Friday, 9 p.m., so stay tuned. Check out our YouTube. Check out our Facebook so you can see everything that we're doing. All right, guys. Well, you know how we're going to end this right here. This is your man, Bogy, saying, "Nuff said."